That looks better. That is weird. I have two with the same name, which is weird. Okay. I wonder if it's getting a bit of interference. So can you hear me now okay? Because the volume at least is going up and down correctly. So that's a good start. Yay! Okay, so it looks like the one setting in isn't right. So
okay, which?
I think it could be that one.
Okay.
That one works fine. The other one is not a happy bunny.
Okay.
But I don't know if it's interfering with the phone to
Shouldn't be.
camera. But
Okay, I seem to.
Mummy can hear me now. That's good.
Okay, it's a good start.
So apologies for that silly thing. But hopefully sorted.
Do you want these or?
No, I needed these ones. So I'm just going to pick out a couple of colours to play with.
So we're leaving that as is now. Is that working?
Yeah. So I'm going to go for Nice, which is GY6. Let's go Absinthe, which is GY5 for my leaves. So I'm going to start off paler because you can always go darker, but it's a bit more difficult to go back in the other direction. There's one over there in a corner. So there we go. I'm going to go paler first. And go with our darker colour. Just at the tip. Huh?
I seem to have lost sound.
What? You might have lost sound. Mum said she could hear me.
Yeah,
So shall I put it back up a bit?
I switched to YouTube. Okay.
Okay. So is it working on YouTube? Can you hear me okay? I probably just deafened everybody because I turned the volume up, so I do apologise. Can you hear me okay? I probably just deafened everybody because I turned the volume up, so I do apologise.
Come back now.
Okay. So I'm just going back over with a lighter colour just to blend that dark shade back in. There we go. So I'm just going back over with a lighter colour.
Yep, so the sound is working. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Mum said she switched to check for you to YouTube. Obviously you can't see her comments on there, can you? So.
No, I can't see comments on that one unless I turn around or we find another way of monitoring it. So, given that it wasn't the light, let's turn that back on and just check that that's okay.
Yeah, it seems to be alright.
Cool. So again, just going back to the lighter pen, just to do a blending. And let's go darker on this one, because it's going to be down at the bottom, so I'll start off with the dark first. And blend that out with the lighter one. Okay, so as this is back on top, we're going to go back with a lighter pen. Hi Deb, I'm still feeling a little bit under the weather. Ian's head is more the issue, isn't it?
Yeah, it's residing, so which is good.
Do you mean receding rather than?
Maybe.
So I might finish this one off in the morning. Give me somewhere to get started so I can get back into the swing of things. It's really easy when you take a couple of days off to kind of lose the flow of being live. And you could probably turn the sound down now and save the echo. Okay, so I'm going to go for coral pink, which, believe it or not, is this much stronger red colour than what you think it might be. There we go. So I just need to do my die cutting. Now, because we've got that text and it's a little bit pale, it would be good if we can make that a little bit stronger. So a couple of ways you could do that. You could restamp it, but your alignment might be a little bit difficult. If you want to, however, practice your hand lettering, you can use a brush pen and use your stamped line as the guide. So I'm not going to literally redraw every bit, but I'm just going to build the strength in the areas where you would have pressure in your pen. That's going to make it look much bolder. Okay, press it down there.
Don't forget to keep it out in your bottom.
A bit there. Deb said that she reacted badly to the Astra and the flu jab, so she's not looking forward to a booster. You didn't have any problems with Astra, did you?
No.
So you honestly didn't think that you would
Have any with this one? No.
Yeah. I think it surprised you this morning, didn't it?
It was Pfizer this time though, wasn't it?
Yeah. Now, all your little fine detail, you have to make a choice. You could very carefully trace around it with the very tip of your pen, or you can go to a fine line. So I'm going to go from 0.05. And we can just tidy up where our brush strokes meet our stamping. So I'm just going to join that up there. A little bit missing there. And like so. And we can do the same for our joy. Like so. Finally, just do a little bit on our J. So hopefully when we turn on the chat box, I should be able to see comments for both going up the video.
The chat box should be on.
Should it? Okay, I'm not seeing it. Could just be that we haven't had a...
comment for a while.
Yeah.
Trouble
Let's
is
see if I can change my view.
You've got to catch it when
Yeah.
it comes up as the issue with chat box. It doesn't stay up long.
Yeah. Might need to see if I can change the background colour on the Facebook as well, because it puts it up on white, which is a bit annoying because it means I can't see it very clearly. I'm also going to go around the outside of my heart here as well. That's just going to tidy that up. Like so. Let's do my other letters. So with something like this where you've got thick and thin, try and do like 2 strokes to your thick section, and depending on the size of your nib you might skip the thinner ones.
Sarah Lou says, good afternoon Natalie, and it seems to be a test day. I've just set up a colour laser printer and doing test print.
Yeah, it's another rejig of the studio, isn't it? See if we can get it to work a bit better for me on my Todd.
Yeah.
Because
How does it look for you?
it's not too bad, but it's like you said, it's a case of I'm still not seeing comments unless you.
That hasn't popped up on the comments, which it normally would.
I can see why. Needs to go up a level. Click and drag.
It's over.
There we go.
Yeah, so should do that
That'll be better. Okay. So, I was going to do a die cut with this, but I'm just thinking, just for the sake of being able to do something on screen rather than off screen, let's use the Dove stamp instead. There we go.
Did you see that one come up? On yours?
Not yet, but it could be that it just hasn't reached the.
Yeah, 'cause you're about 30 seconds behind what I see.
Yeah, there's going to be a delay between me seeing comments and when they appear behind me, which is going to be weird. So let's put that one just there. So I'm going to go mirror this kind of layout here. And this time, can you pass me a nice light grey out the pack that you've got there?
Light grey.
Yeah. Yay! It's just come up. That's cool. That's cool that that is working. Thank you.
Okay.
Yep, that should be fine.
We don't like the warm grey.
That's fine. So I'm just going to go underneath this first set of feathers. As you start to come up the sides, you're going to change slightly so that you are staying sort of down underneath rather than outlining. And then we can actually go, okay, perhaps we'll do a little flick in. Now this can be where your colours blender comes in, where you're working with your paler alcohol markers. You can use that just to blend out the tips of your shading. Just going to do another layer right on the very edge, just for that bit there. Thank you.
Yeah, job's going well, thank you, Sarah. Long hours at the moment, so I'm doing 13-14 hour shifts. But it's, yeah,
Pays the bills.
pays the bills, yeah. That's just the important thing.
Okay, so I'm just going to blend that out with the colours blender. Now when you apply your colourless blender, it is going to look like you are applying a stronger grey, and that's just down to the wetness of the alcohol in the pen. As it then dries or evaporates, depending on how you look at it, it is going to lighten up. So I'm just going to pop a little more here, and I'm going to just do a couple of random dots as well. So we're not just relying on the design in the stamp. So it starts to look a little bit more fluffy. Again, back over the top. It's going to look like it's considerably bigger, but again, you can use that same thing of it will dry back paler.
And they're back in the cold a little bit, but at least I have a fan this time, so.
Yeah, at least you're not out digging.
Yeah, I'm doing multi-drop deliveries at the moment, so that's not so bad 'cause it's just in and out the van. But I'm covering sort of Cheltenham and Gloucester area, so it's just time to get there and get deliveries done, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, Cheltenham, Tewkesbury.
I'm going to do the same effect on these tail feathers. There we go. And if you have some little bits where you've got little dots or indications of feathers, we can put extra bit grey over the top. And I'm going to go back to my 0.05 and I'm just going to come in here. Just go under the beak. And a very tiny bit of grey. And there we go. Yeah. Fan heater goes well. Okay, so I think that's everything that we wanted to test. Do you want to just check the close-up view as well in case you need?
You need to be testing that, make sure it works for you, not mine.
Okay, there you go. That's maybe more so for the chat, and the chat is where it should be on there too, so that's cool.
Yeah, the chat's above that one, so yeah.
Cool.
So I'll just turn on the scan and cut and make sure it.
Let me just put the blade out.
Have you turned it on?
There we go.
Okay, we're not getting an upset in the doing that.
Okay, something is wrong with that camera because I bet you that's the one that was playing up. See, look, it's a good job I checked. Bear with us one moment. Needs to move that way slightly. Oh. There we go.
Yeah, there you go. That should be up to date now.
Okay, let's just double check.
Yep.
Cool. Does it need a little extra light on that one?
No, it's okay. No, because you can see everything because the screen makes it bright enough to be able to see on it, so.
Okay.
Yeah, don't you think?
Mhm. Yep.
Do you want to swap back to make sure it swaps back alright? Yeah. This area says looks all good.
Yeah, and it's actually responding, which is more than I was getting the other day. I was
Yeah.
tapping the buttons and it wasn't changing anything, so.
Yeah, it swaps over nicely. No issues there, so yeah.
Cool. There we go. Job done.
Yay.
And hopefully sound sorted and we'll see how it goes.
At least you know in the morning if it's playing up just to switch it over to the other.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so hopefully that's going to behave nicely. And I will see you all tomorrow at 11 for another bit of fun. So
You can do it on the others.
I can do it on mine. So let's scroll. There we go. So bye for now.